doubled your win total from a year ago, got to state. How do you feel about what you guys have accomplished so far this year?
I think we're happy with the season we've had. Obviously, extremely happy for our 5 seniors. I think they had a lot to do with the turnaround we had. And, I think also last year, with the guys that we had and the seniors, they had a lot to do with this as well, even though we didn't win as many games as we would have liked last year. Going through that and having those guys there, we thought definitely played a part in this as well. We thought at the end of the year last year we were playing some really good basketball and competing with a lot of the top teams in the state. Came up a little bit short of going to the state tournament, but we really thought that has carried over to this year. And like I said again, our 5 seniors had a lot to do with that. And
had a lot of experience back. But what was kind of the things that really helped spur that turnaround? Yeah,
I think if there's one moment that you can kind of put your finger on, I would go back to the Brookings region game last year. In the locker room up there, you could just kind of see it in the younger kids' eyes that just getting to a region championship game wasn't enough, and they were really disappointed that they weren't going to the state tournament. And then we had a lot of those younger guys that went to the state tournament and watched, and I think they really got a feel for and got a taste of what a state tournament was like, and they really wanted to play in the state tournament. And you could really tell by we had a really good off season. We had a lot of kids put a lot of time in, and it just goes to show you that if you're willing to work hard and put that time in, that you have a chance to be successful.
And played Roosevelt earlier this year. They had a big quarter and held on for dear life in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. What are the things that you're going to have to do this time around to get the upper hand?
Yeah, Sioux Falls Girls are a really good team. Won a lot of games this year, 17, 18 games. Been rated in the top 2, 3 basically throughout the entire year. And, they won a lot of games last year. Them and Pierre the last 2 years have been at the top the whole time. And, like I said, they've won a lot of games. They know how to win. But you're exactly right. The first time we played them, we played really good the first half. Probably one of the best halves we've played all year. And had an 8-point lead. And then the third quarter, they got away from us a couple times. And, they hit 6 threes alone in the third quarter, and they hit 10 for the game. So that's something that we're going to has to be a priority for us. 30 of their 52 points last time came from the 3-point line. So we're going to definitely have to limit that and guard the 3-point line better. And also, we're going to have to execute a little better offensively. We were good in the first half against them. I think we shot close to 50%. In the second half, they went to a 3-2 zone, and we never really attacked it very well. We didn't handle that very well. So we're going to have to execute a little bit better in the half court against them.
And where does this team have to finish in order for to be a successful finish at the state tournament?
Well, obviously, we'd be very disappointed if, we're just focusing on Thursday night in Sioux Falls Roosevelt, and we'll take the next step when it comes. But I think obviously if we're not playing in the night session each and every night and the late game, our guys would be very disappointed. But also with that, I don't think we're going to say it's the season's a failure if that doesn't happen, if we end up losing in one of the first 2 rounds. But definitely our kids would be disappointed. But again, like I said, we're not going to hinge our whole season on Thursday night's game. If we win, the season's a success. If we don't, it's a failure. Obviously, we're going to do everything we can to prepare, and we're going to go out and try to play hard and definitely compete at a high level. And if we do that, we think we'll give ourselves a chance to win the game. And right now, that's all we can ask for is to give ourselves a chance. And if we do that, we think we got the guys that are confident that they'll make the plays down the stretch. And if we do, great. And if not, we'll shake Roosevelt's hand and tell them congratulations and wish them the best of luck.
Last year, things started getting a little better. Didn't have the finish you'd hoped for. How much was that a motivator going into this season and throughout the season?
I think that was definitely a huge motivator. You look at how we finished, the last couple of years, and had definitely the seasons and then the finishes especially haven't been exactly what we've been looking for. And feeling that loss in that regional championship game for the second time last year in a row, especially for me, and I know Ryan was on that team and a bunch of those guys, that's it hits you hard. You work all year, and then just for it to end like that, it really motivates you coming forward to this summer. And that led a lot of us to have a really good off season. That was a big part of what spurred this season.
And what was the feeling like last week, getting that win to clinch that state berth?
I think it was like kind of a monkey off our back. Yankton hadn't been to the state tournament in 6 years. Something special to get there, and it's a good feeling to know that this community kind of rallied around our team. This high school, everyone was there supporting us, and it felt really good to get the win and kind of move on for Yankton, and hopefully we can represent ourselves positively at state.
And speaking of that, just tremendous crowds, both Friday for the district final and then Tuesday for the region game. How did that feel to have that kind of crowd for a home game?
Yeah, I don't think you can say enough about our crowd. Got the 6 man out there. Yeah, you can't. I think that's the funnest I've ever. I haven't experienced that much varsity basketball, but that's the funnest I've ever been in or seen in that gym in a long time. So.
And this weekend, what are you guys hoping to experience? What are you hoping to accomplish out at state this weekend?
More than anything, I think we want to go out there and just play the best basketball that we're capable of playing. I mean, if we play the best basketball that we can and we have fun while we do it, there's no failure going out there. If that leads us to the state championship game, so be it. If it leads us to the eighth place game, as long as we've done the best of which we're capable, we can't really, there's no wrong we can do. We just got to control what we can control and, go see what happens, have some fun.
And what would be the dream finish for you guys this weekend?
I think it's every kid's dream growing up to hoist a state championship and cut down the nets in front of the entire state. But yeah, JJ said, it'd be fun it's going to be fun to go out there no matter win or lose, but obviously we want to play our best, but yeah, going out on top would be the best way to go out.
All right, thank you.